They'll try the left side. Carrington. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
Got it. Let's go now. Let it go.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's low. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
At the 1-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Go. Check box 54. Get it.
To throw from his end zone. Herring. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, exit.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Man out.
Mike spot.
From the gun, Herring. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carrington. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Crunch.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 4.
On 1st down, Carrington. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's got daylight. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 3rd down here.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Right there, 54. Right?
Hey, Delta.
54, Mike. You got 99. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herring. He'll air it out deep for Tom. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready to break.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, man, you need to turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
There.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal.
Deep grip.
Looking to throw. Herring under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Jason Sanders on the field.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
They're on 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Kill, 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 kill.
From the 38, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on 1st down. Carrington. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check it out, read.
From the 41, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ready? 60 or. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm here.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Kill.
Five. Get it.
To throw on second down. Herring looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
You can't block me.
Off the play fake. Herring. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Thomas, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Murray now to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Kill, turn up. Mike 51. In your face.
Now a give, right side. Carrington. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herring. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 21 yards away as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go. Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Carrington. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Murray going to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got his target. That's more. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Haywood! Shoot!
Operating from the gun, Herring. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Herring. He's got Evans. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
1st down, a run with Cohen. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set 30 base.
54. I'm scared.
Big rip.
Looking to throw on second down. Herring. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Come on, set 50, plant. Look at me. Door. And up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 15 of the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 2nd and 11 now, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Carrington. And some space here. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over
That's
first
it,
and
baby.
10
We gonna work.
at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now Comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herring. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
At the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Carrington, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Murray now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And some room to maneuver. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Herring going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Carrington. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
51, Mike, let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Murray now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you. I got you. Watch quick. Watch the quick. Check 15. Check 15. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, switch gears. Say it.
Big grip.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my rhyme. New York City, time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep it different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, chase on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. So the trophies I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well